What a well start to the 2024-25 Premier League season. After just 2 weeks, only 8 teams have managed to keep their unbeaten streak alive, and a mere 4 have shown the guts to grab a perfect 6 points. Manchester City, Brighton, Arsenal, and Liverpool are flexing their muscles early, with the first 3 already taking down potential top 4 rivals. Meanwhile, 5 teams are still stuck in the mud, with Ipswich Town, Wolves, Crystal Palace, and Everton leaking goals like a sieve, and poor Southampton can't even buy a goal to save their lives. The Saints and Toffees are the only ones still searching for that elusive first goal of the season. But don't worry, we've got you covered with 10 spicy thoughts from week 2. Buckle up, because we are diving into all the drama, heartbreak, and glory from the second round of the Premier League action. Away we go. Defensive lapses cost Manchester United dear again. First up, let's talk about Manchester United. Erik ten Hag's frustration must be off the chart after their 2-1 defeat to Brighton. United had their chances and could have easily won, but they paid the price for defensive lapses, poor positioning, and switching off at crucial moments where they are undoing. The disallowed goal by Joshua Zirkzee highlighted United's haphazard approach, with Matthijs de Ligt and Luke Shaw potentially coming into the lineup. Changes are on the horizon. But with their next game against Liverpool, Ten Hag's squad will need to fix these issues quickly to avoid a growing crisis. Spurs learning to finish games they dominate. Tottenham Hotspurs are finally showing they can finish games they dominate. Ange Postecoglou's side learned from their mistakes against Leicester City last week, where they only managed a 1-1 draw despite dominating. This time, they were clinical. Spurs built a 2-goal lead in the first half against their opponent and maintained their dominance throughout, with 71% possession and a clinical edge. 2 goals from just 4 shots in the second half. Tottenham proved they are learning to turn control into results. Could this be the breakthrough season Spurs fans have always been waiting for? Everybody eats in Enzo's away attack. Chelsea's attacking prowess was on full display against Wolves, particularly through Noni Madueke, who netted a hat-trick. Enzo Maresca's tactical setup allowed for fluid movement and exploitation of Wolves' defensive weaknesses. However, there are concerns about Chelsea's defense. Despite a high XG against them, 1.92, the Blues managed to secure the win, with Tosin Adarabioyo and Benoit Badiashile sidelined. Levi Colwill and Wesley Fofana will need to step up. Maresca must find a balance between attacking flair and defensive solidity, especially when tougher fixtures are on the horizon. Arsenal ride their luck and show resilience. Arsenal's win against Aston Villa was a testament to their resilience. Oli Watkins had 2 golden chances. One, a missed opportunity in the first half, and in the second half, Amadou Onana's shot hit the bar and the ball fell straight to Watkins as the Holt's end expected to see the net ripple. Watkins headed the ball in the only spot where David Raya could pull off a miraculous save. Both times, Arsenal's defense and David Raya's miraculous save kept them in the game. When their chances came, Arsenal capitalized. Winning away at Villa, especially under pressure, was a significant step forward. With upcoming away games against Tottenham Hotspurs and Manchester City, Arsenal's early performance suggests they are gearing up for a serious title challenge. This could be a crucial confidence booster. Arne Slot's Anfield is under total control. Liverpool under Arne Slot have been impressive in their first 2 games. They've shown near total control over their opponent, securing back-to-back clean sheets. The midfield duo of Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister has been exceptional, facilitating smooth transitions and maintaining possession. Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate have been rock solid in defense, benefiting from the midfield's control. While the team is still adjusting, these early signs suggest Liverpool could be a formidable force this season. Bigger challenges are on the horizon, but the Reds are looking promising. Welcome to Erling's Etihad Stadium. Ipswich Town's visit to the Etihad was a tough one. Despite an early goal that had fans hopeful, Manchester City quickly turned the game around. Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland took full advantage of Ipswich defense lapses, with Haaland scoring and De Bruyne also getting on the score sheet. With Phil Foden, Kyle Walker, and Nathan Ake all on the bench, City's squad depth showed. Ipswich might have been hoping for a kinder welcome, but the match highlighted the gap between the Premier League's elite and the newly promoted side. Fortunate Magpies get their subs right. Newcastle United managed to salvage a point against Bournemouth, but it was a straightforward path. They trailed at half-time and struggled to create clear-cut chances. However, Eddie Howe's substitutions, bringing on Harvey Barnes and Joe Willock, provided a spark. Barnes was lively on the wing, and Willock's creativity helped turn the tide. The match saw Newcastle fight for an equalizer and then for a winner, but Bournemouth could have won it themselves. With regular centre-back Fabian Schär suspended, Newcastle will need to tighten up if they are to secure an European spot this season. Blunt Saints have to be braver. Southampton's return to the Premier League has been challenging. They've dominated possession in both their matches but failed to score, losing by a 0-0 in each game. Against Nottingham Forest, Southampton struggled to break through a well-organized defense and looked blunt in attack. With teams outside the top six likely to sit back and counter-attack, Southampton will need to be more creative and assertive. A target forward and a new goalkeeper could be crucial in the final days of the transfer window to avoid a long, low-scoring season. West Ham gets a foothold. Palace must be patient. West Ham United finally got a win after a tough start to the season. They showed resilience and a new dimension under Oliver Glasner, with goals coming from counter-attacks led by Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Max Kilman. West Ham's performance suggests they might be onto something this season. On the other hand, Crystal Palace continues to struggle. Despite having a fair share of possession and an even XG, they couldn't find the back of the net against West Ham. With Chelsea next up, Palace will need to be patient and find their form quickly to avoid falling further behind. Fulham figuring out life after João Palhinha. Fulham showed signs of improvement despite missing João Palhinha, dominating possession and creating plenty of chances against Leicester City. With an SG of 1.72 from 18 shots, Fulham's attacking play was strong, but Leicester's defense managed to hold firm until Fulham eventually scored their second goal. Marco Silva's side is adapting to life without Palhinha, but the expansive possession and creation are promising. They will need to maintain their form to secure their Premier League status and build on these performances. That wraps up our Week 2 Premier League review. What were your standout moments or surprises this week? Drop your comments in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things Premier League. We'll be back next week Tuesday with more insights and analysis. Until then, this is Football or Nothing signing off.